tutti, sono sempre io, Mate 10, e oggi facciamo la missione insieme a Yumemizuki Mizuki, che vi ricordo essere una specie di psicologa, appunto, che scaccia gli incubi delle persone. Magari una persona ha un problema, magari fa gli incubi, e quindi Yumemizuki riesce appunto a risolvere appunto l'incubo. Yumemizuki Mizuki, io ve lo faccio vedere subito qua. È 5 stelle, però è diciamo un po' come Cici, ossia che Yumemizuki Mizuki, infatti lei, o semplicemente possiamo chiamarla benissimo solamente Mizuki, appunto è andata nel desiderio standard, come Cici, Catching, Mona, poi che altro c'è, di Luke, Tainari, Deia, Jin, e poi non so che c'è altro, e appunto adesso hanno aggiunto anche Yumemizuki Mizuki. Quindi se qualcuno vuole pullare, non so, vuole pullare per Kinich o per qualcun altro, e sì, volendo si può trovare Yumemizuki Mizuki. Sì, comunque non è un personaggio odiatissimo come Cici. Poi vabbè, invece pochissimo tempo fa ho scoperto che c'ha questa coda qua nella gamba. C'ha questa coda che appunto è attorcigliata nella sua gamba. Possiamo ben vedere. Infatti anche qua dice psicologa clinica. Si dedica alla remozione degli incubi, appunto. Possiamo dire una specie di... E appunto lavora nelle terme Aisa, che stanno nel centro di Nazuma. E ora non resta altro che seguire quel piccolo cosino che ci porterà forse da Mizuki.
What's that girl doing over there? She doesn't look well. Let's go check on her.
E eccola qua, ecco, già avevamo Mizuki. Oh? Che è successo?
Oh, what just happened? Wait, where did all these people come from? True.
Cos'è questa
Oh, and
cosa
there's
che
that
abbiamo
girl.
qua intorno?
She's still here.
Ah, subito così. Beh,
If
abbiamo
I
già
leave
fatto
now, will I
conoscenza
have
con
enough time?
Mizuki un po' strana. Una strana
How many
amicizia,
times?
però vabbè.
There's no going back if I report him.
Anxiety
Ansia
over a lack
derivante
of
da carenza
creative
di
inspiration.
Beh, l'ispirazione tende a
Inspiration
tenersi alla
tends to give
larga dalle
anxious
menti
minds a
ansiose.
wide berth.
Quindi spero che la
So
vostra
I hope our
terapia
treatment
aiuterà a
will help you
rilassarsi.
relax. Thank you.
Appunto sta rimuovendo gli incubi
Remorse for the
alle
mist-
persone.
Many thanks.
What's wrong with her?
Ha tossito?
I'm fine. Next, please. Delicious!
Whoa, that was unexpected.
What do we have here?
Sorry for what? We have no idea what's going on here, let alone what you're sorry for.
Infatti
What
non ho
you
capito
mean?
cosa stia succedendo.
It looks like you've entered my
Nel
dream
mio
by
mondo per
mistake.
errore.
Let me wake you up.
Mi
Then
farò
I'll explain
svegliare.
everything.
Dream? When did that...
Ah,
Whoa!
ciao.
Hi. Feeling more awake now? I never expected the traveler to literally come to
Beh,
me in
come
a
farà a sapere
dream.
chi sono? Ormai sono famoso ovunque. Comunque.
Oh, someone I know talks about you all the time.
Qualcuno che conosco
Plus,
fa
I'm
altro
pretty
che
good at
parlare di me.
profiling people.
So...
Right, of course. It's our first time meeting. My name is Yumemizuki Mizuki, or just Mizuki for short.
Appunto, solo Mizuki.
I'm a Yumekui Baku,
Sono
which is
una
a kind of yokai here in Inazuma.
Yumekuibaku, un tipo di yokai di Inazuma.
Yume Kuibaku? Hey, it's that little critter.
That's what we look like in our original form. Baku feast on the bad dreams of human beings, but we need to be in a dream of our own to digest them. The place where you met me earlier was where I go to digest bad dreams. I must have swallowed one too many bad dreams because they were causing me some digestive trouble. It's actually a good thing you showed up when you did. Call it a happy accident, I guess.
Yeah, we thought you looked a little uncomfortable. That's why we came over. We didn't know what it... And Paimon really...
Thank you. But I still owe you an apology. While you were inside my dream, I ate one of your dreams. But it wasn't a bad one. I've eaten so many bad dreams today that I just scarfed it down without noticing.
So you make Kuibaku can eat good dreams too, huh?
Of course it is. Dreams are... It's the unwritten rule of my kind. Never eat someone else's... But don't you feel horribly depressed? Huh. Remarkable.
It's probably because...
Maybe. But I still owe you something for your trip.
It's a VIP pass for the Isa bathhouse. Staffed by clinical psychologists and offerings...
That's where I work. You'll find this invitation letter entitles you to enjoy our highest tier serve. I hope to see you as customers soon.
Bene. Sì, comunque questa missione è appunto risale alla 5.4 mi sembra, quindi diversi mesi fa.
Paimon's never considered therapy before. Speaking of eating, that bathhouse place does fine dining, and we have a VIP pass. That means we can eat as much as...
Malinconia della mangiasogni. Avviato. Bene. E cosa che adesso dobbiamo andare alle terme, Isa. Perfetto. Non resta altro che andare. Eccoci qua.
Isa bathhouse. Well, based on the letter, it looks familiar.
Oh, are you here to visit the Isa...
Oh,
sorry. Forgive me, I didn't mean to intrude.
your bathhouse? So you run the place, huh?
Oops. Please forget I said...
We have a VIP...
What? I've told them before, a promotional gimmick isn't gonna magically fix our business. I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were invited here by Miss Yumemi.
Sounds like she has a lot of clout. But
I am, yes, but Miss Yumemi...
What?
Oh, it's no cause for alarm, though. She only returned to Inazuma recently. Otherwise... please, head on in.
Entriamo. Sì, comunque mettiamo il nostro gruppo. Perché prima ero solo traveler. Qui non resta altro che entrare. Sì, infatti è solo dalla 5.4 che si può entrare. Prima non si poteva entrare.
An indoor hot spring? Oh, Paimon's...
Hello, I'll be right with you.
Va bene.
Oh, you okay?
Oh, sorry, I'm so clumsy sometimes. But don't worry about me. Putting customers in a bad mood is the last thing I want.
Perché i capelli si muovono così tanto?
I promise I'll provide an excellent service. Please don't leave.
Che è successo ai suoi capelli? Perché si
How
muovono?
many times do I have to tell you? You breaking a few plates isn't the
Anche
reason
lei
you've been
si muove
losing
tutto.
business. Stop apologizing for yourself all the...
It's all good. We're not out to target anyone.
No, don't worry. As long as it didn't ruin your experience,
Cosa?
that's
Perché
all.
si muovono
Why
così
is she
tanto?
so panicked? Actually...
Shion, let me see to these.
there she is!
So Mizuki invited you here? As VIP?
She means you must be very wealthy. Not every, but a couple of customers with cash to splash does...
Aw, Murasaki.
Ugh, did not.
Since you're so eager to find solutions, you can work on our most...
Subtext being you can't give it to Shion because
Shion, I'll take things from here. What I'd like you to do...
Will do. That's my
Sorry to keep you waiting. I have to keep our staff. The panicky little girl is Hyakujitsu Haku Shion. And the lazy lady is...
Wait, so the older...
In Giappone
That's
non
right.
sono così strani.
How we choose to
Sì,
appear
perché
is
non lo
just a
sapessi,
matter of
Inazuma è
personal
ispirata al
preference.
Giappone.
It's more reflective of our personality than our... Anyway, enough about them. Back to you. I would recommend starting with the psychological consultancy. Between me and you, since I ate one of the traveler's good...
Ooh, we get to have our bad dreams eaten by a Yumemizuki Mizuki? Oh, that's a good point. You've been having some difficulties recently.
I take it you overheard Mr. Aikawa.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cause you concern. Mr.
Signora
Aikawa is a
Aikawa
smart
è un
businessman,
valido imprenditore.
but he tends... Our
quello che
financial
era fuori,
situation
ok.
is nowhere near as dire as you're imagining. Please enjoy the services we have to offer. Once you've...
Can't argue with that.
Of course. The only thing is, psychological consultancy is a one-on-one, so perhaps I can treat the...
Fine by Paimon. But
She'll be fine. I noticed how gentle and...
oh,
Secondly, Shion's therapeutic approach is a...
food therapy? Oh, that sounds...
Terapia
All
alimentare,
right, then.
ovviamente Paimon.
Please follow me. Don't get me wrong. Paimon is genuinely better suited to Shion. Your psychology is so unique. I just had to invest... Please.
Vieni con me. Ora credo che dovremmo andare appunto nel coso, tipo nello studio, cos'è di Mizuki. Appunto. Bene.
There's a theory which suggests that we bury our most powerful emotions deep within our dreams. That's the territory I would like to explore.
Ma cos'è questa? Sembra tipo una cutscene, ma non è una cutscene. Infatti è molto... cos'è? Vabbè.
Before I start, I'm going to ask you a few questions. I want you to nod your head
Voglio
for
che ne usci
yes
con una
and
testa
shake
più
your head
di
for
sì
no.
e che
All
la
right?
scotti per dire di no. Voglio che ne usci la scotti per dire di no. Ok. Ok, ho capito.
Very good. Now, I'm going to plant a few thoughts in your subconscious, but it's nothing to get nervous about. Just a way to improve your sleep quality, so the treatment will be more effective.
Bene. Quindi ora mi farà delle domande.
This is an incense
È un
from
incenso di
Sumeru
Sumeru
that
che aiuta a
soothes the
placare la
mind.
mente. Dice che la
The
sua fragranza
fragrance
sia
is
uguale
said
al
to be the
profumo dei
scent
sogni.
of dreams.
Ok.
Now, close your
Chiudi gli
eyes,
occhi.
take
Poi
a
respira profondo e
deep breath,
concentrati sul profumo.
and concentrate on the scent. The next step requires some visual preparation,
Apro gli occhi
so
solo quando lo
don't
dico
open
io.
your eyes until I say so.
Ok.
Oh, where did it go? I need to have a stern talk with Murasaki. How
No,
hard is
stiamo
it to just
aprendo
put
gli
things
occhi
back where they
senza il
came
suo
from?
permesso, ma no.
This needs another dab here.
Ah?
That's better.
Cosa ha fatto? Vabbè. Non sto capendo niente comunque di quello che sta succedendo.
I said no peeping. I'm still not ready yet.
Va bene. Quando ancora dobbiamo
Hey,
aspettare?
don't run off now, darlings. Come here.
Ah?
For goodness sake, your butt's showing.
Ma?
All right, all right.
Cos'ha un animaletto?
Let me do that for you.
Sì, però effettivamente perché dobbiamo sbirciare? Ha detto di non guardare. Io non ne avrei mai guardato, vabbè.
I can see that you don't like being kept
Apri
waiting.
gli occhi, ora è tutto pronto.
Go on, open your eyes. Everything's ready. Take a good look at this painting. There are some very special little darlings hidden within it, and I'd like you to find them.
Cos'è che devo fare esattamente?
Do you see her? Isn't she just adorable?
Sì, vedo comunque... Ah, questo.
Now you just need to find the others.
Bisogna trovarne degli altri. Fatto.
She's a Baku as well. Whenever someone starts dozing off, she's there waiting for their dream to begin. Your journey into Dreamland began as you were looking for them. Feeling sleepy? Now I want you to take my hand. Very good. Now close your eyes again for me. I want you to completely relax and focus your attention on the feeling of my palm touching yours.
Bene.
Notice how all other sensations in your body are slowly fading away. Now, imagine you're not holding my hand, but your favorite things in all of the world. You run your hand through the sakura blossoms, gently falling through the air, then through a squirrel's fur. Then you grab a fistful of sand on the beach. You are once again in the wilderness, running with the wind at your back. But slowly, your palm loses sensation. You lose your way and find yourself surrounded by darkness. You can't see anything, but you hear someone calling you. And now, a light is shining from the same direction as their voice.
Ok, credo che siamo usciti da questa specie di cutscene, anche se non è una cutscene. Ok.
Traveler, come over here. Longing caused by separation. It tastes so bitter. Despair caused by failure. Regret caused by missed opportunity.
Ma non l'ho capita sta scena, vabbè.
Go to where the sakura petals fall. Go to where the squirrels play. Go to where you can hear the sound of the waves. That is where I am.
Ok.
Holding my hand tight, the feeling of running your hand through falling sakura blossom, and as you return from the wilderness. We've reached the end of today's session. Don't get up yet, though. You were just in a
How you getting along, Traveler?
Anche Paimon, eccola.
How are you feeling after your session?
Kinda fresher?
Good. That's exactly how you should feel after having a nightmare eaten.
Oh, for sure. Paimon especially, but Paimon was asleep for most of it, so
It's quite a bit more complicated.
that sounds super mysterious.
Sorry, that probably made no sense at all. Anyway, how are you feeling, traveler? Really?
What do you mean?
You have quite a reputation for resilience and positivity, but when I was deep in your subconscious earlier, the sheer weight of the emotions hidden there. Yes, but that's not what concerns me the most. Despite all your negative
Huh. Well, maybe he's...
optimist or not, everyone has bad dreams. Maybe they're just...
But he said he feels cozy, just like Paimon.
True, but as a clinician, I would have hoped to reach a better Fine by me. As long... Anyway, all jokes aside, it's time for you to try out...
Oh, that sounds good. You know, this place provides a really great service.
Don't start worrying about our bottom line again, or my work so far will count for nothing.
If you say so.
I think the traveler's recovered from the therapy session now.
Va bene. Sfrutta gli altri servizi. Ok. Yumemizuki.
Most impressive, I must say.
Miko, what brings you here?
There you are. I heard a rumor that you were about to be kidnapped. Naturally, I had to come and see.
She's joking, right?
Miko, it's
Vi
been a
ricordo
while.
che io Yumemizuki ce l'ho. Sì.
She never mentioned? Interesting.
You'll have to forgive me. I just didn't want to scare the traveler off. And hi, I'm Miko's friend. Seemed like a...
Oh, I've missed you.
So, Lady Guji,
Why, I simply came to see the business that my dear friend has invested in. Oh, and also to urge you to sell your shares before their value plummets to nothing. You could always invest in the publishing house.
Sounds serious. But what's...
Well, hasn't she told you? The Isa bathhouse used to be very popular, although not because of the hot springs, despite the name. Their main selling point has always been the psychotherapy services offered by the Baku. But recently, a competitor cropped up. His name, since he provides a similar service to the bathhouse and both... Oh, it's such a pity to see how empty this...
Miko, my job is to relieve my clients.
Oh, of course you'd say that. You're a professional. I heard people have been lining up since the early morning for Amara Ichigensai's...
Surely you know I'm not going to quit.
True. Very true.
So, that's it? You're just gonna leave?
Oh, I'd love to help, little one. But I don't want to upset my old friend.
Miko's acting all mysterious.
I understand why she doesn't want to help. The two of... Light novels are one way for people to pursue happy. Miko and I disagreed quite...
Paimon is so confused by your friendship. Paimon's curious, though. After today, it's hard to... Who is this Amara Ichigensai guy, anyway?
Something of a mystery. I suspect he's avoiding me on purpose, since I'm a competitor.
Well, we at least know where he is today, though, right?
That's true. But I'm sure he'll...
Then why don't we go instead?
As I keep reminding you, this is my problem, not...
Exactly. You provide an amazing service here.
Huh. Well, now it just seems rude if I reject your help.
Sure thing. Just leave this to us.
Non ho capito cosa bisogna... Raggiungi l'indirizzo menzionato da Miko. Quindi usciamo e andiamo in questo posto. Ok. Questo è questo. Vabbè. Vediamo un po'.
This should be the place. That guy looks... Hi there. We're looking for Amara Ichigensai. Are we...
Pay first, take a ticket, then wait your turn.
97.
53. Be patient, I'll call your number when it's your
97 siamo
turn.
al 53.
Jeez, what a charmer. Looks like we're in for a long wait, huh? Hey, good idea.
Parliamo con gli altri. Chiedi informazioni. Va bene.
Sorry to interrupt.
Do I know you? Ah, so you're here for counseling too?
Yep. Fellow clients of Amura Ichigensai here. Although this will be...
Service? How crass.
In fairness to them, they haven't experienced it yet.
Okay. Well, anyway...
Ah, more defectors from the bathhouse, huh? Service might have a veneer of professionalism, but all it really means is inadequate treatment that...
Why do you...
I'll tell you why. After just a few sessions, today's supposed to be my last counseling session.
Meanwhile, Isa Bathhouse boasts about their strange and mysterious methods, but it's a total...
Exactly! Overpriced and ineffective. But
Me too. Probably see you tomorrow then?
Whatever the truth of the matter is, Paimon is starting to seriously dislike... Fine. Yeah, so we're mostly here to...
No, you don't need to do... Just show up, take a seat, and he takes care of the rest. I remember he lit some incense. It smelled wonderful and instantly relaxed me.
I already know of the troubles that bring you...
I don't know why I lose my temper so easily.
Yes, in the sense that all negative emotions are defects of the mind. Now, receive...
Va bene.
I don't actually remember the guidance, but anyway, it clearly worked. Oh, so rude. You're counseling...
We're only being cautious. What's wrong with that?
That's a fair point. You just need...
Go on.
Well, someone in my family actually knew Imura Ichigensai before he made it, but he must have had some sort of epiphany. Because even more amazingly, all the people who used to despise him, so you can rest assured that whatever treatment you get from Imura Ichigensai...
Huh?
Doubt it all you want. I heard it straight from my...
Arrivederci.
What should we do
Non ho
now?
capito niente,
We may
comunque.
have burned our bridges with these two. Yeah, there's still a lot of people ahead of us, though.
Durante la lunga attesa inizia a sentirsi assonnato. Prima che te ne renda conto ti addormenti. Verti un vago profumo, inizia a seguirlo fino alla sua provenienza. Quindi, da quello che ho capito, ci siamo addormentati adesso. Non vuol dire che adesso facciamo un sogno.
Let go of your pain.
Ah? Ma?
Let go of your pain. Who are you?
Ah?
It burns! Leave this place now!
E qui è praticamente uguale a quella roba di Demon Slayer, Infatti è praticamente la copiata, vabbè.
Traveler, it's almost time! That was a long way. All right, now time for...
Ah, noi andiamo a incontrare queste mura. Vediamo il biglietto.
Oh, hello! We're number 97.
Yeah, sorry, the clinic's closed for the day.
Cioè... Vabbè.
Because Emura Ichigensai doesn't have a limitless energy. Not as long as some people. Try getting here. Save yourself the trouble. Spiritual master.
Drat! We should have barged in. Yeah, nothing.
Uffa però che sfortuna che abbiamo avuto, Tornare terme. E va bene. Quindi abbiamo fatto questo sogno, che secondo me però poteva anche non essere un sogno, magari poteva essere qualcosa che poteva essere nella vita reale, che ci potrà accadere fra poco magari. Ecco, di nuovo questi dai capelli che girano.
So he gives spiritual guidance.
Yep, at least...
How is that possible? Not even me.
Is that right? Paimon was gonna...
It certainly is. Humans are, how to put this, They're a moody race.
You think? Because honestly, they sounded pretty convincing. And they said—
But the idea he is spreading...
That settles it then.
Is that why he's doing this? It's unfortunate that you didn't get to meet him in person.
Yeah, it's too bad. Although,
Imura Ichigensai. Rotten temper. Now wait just a minute.
Oh? Che è successo?
Filing patient records is normally the most tedious job in the world. But once in a while, something mildly amusing grabs my attention. Take a look.
Amora Chuya?
It's him.
Wait, that guy?
What is it? What about him?
Where to start? Imagine a big ball of negative emotion took on human form and started walking around. It's pretty much Imura Chuya.
Si potrebbe descrivere esattamente così, Emura Chuya.
His patient record mentions that he loved nothing more than a heated argument. No matter how trivial it was, he could never agree to disagree. He always had to be right. If he lost, he'd sulk, and if anyone called him out, he'd throw a huge tantrum.
Sounds like he had it.
Oh yeah, serious issues. Anyway, since no one would talk to him in real life anymore, he turned to the reader's letters column of a magazine by the Yai publishing house, where he would attack writers and treat. Naturally, this ruined the column for everyone, and the editors soon started rejecting his letters. Next thing you know, he's written a complaint letter to the
Gee whiz!
In my case, by giving them a wide berth. I'm pretty sure he only came here to try and start something. But Mizuki managed to get him into a session, and after some treatment, his mood improved by a
riuscì a
lot.
fargli iniziare una terapia e dopo qualche trattamento il suo umore migliorò tantissimo.
Murasaki makes him sound like a rabid animal. He wasn't. Once I understood his situation, I was able to diagnose him very quick. You have very high expectations for yourself, but you've faced a lot of rejection in the past, and you've never had any real close friends. So you don't know what healthy connections with other. In short, you long to feel a sense of accomplishment and you have no idea how to properly deal with these emotions. So you've been taking it out on other people. Partly.
You promised the world in your adverts, and that's seriously the best you can come up with. I mean, you completely misunderstood why I even sent that complaint letter. The Yai publishing house
In the magazine column you wrote to, your strongly worded letter appeared alongside dozens of others which praised the writer for their work.
No one with half a brain would praise a festering.
So when I touched on the idea of you having an egocentric worldview...
Wow! How the heck did you get him to stay for treatment after dropping all of that on him?
Vedere... Cos'è? Siamo andati indietro nel tempo? Come abbiamo fatto a vedere? Vabbè.
Simple. The more he realized the truth of he lost the ability to communicate like a norm. The Tenryo Commission had ignored his complaint letter, so he had no. Eventually, with the help of some incendiary words, I got him to agree to try some. It's a shame, really. If I'd only been able to see him.
It was all my fault.
For the last time, it was his fault for.
What? What happened?
Well, one day, he comes in as usual for therapy. But Mizuki, I don't know what got into him that day, but he suddenly announced that obviously she didn't manage it, and then he pulled out a complaint letter to try and intimidate her. He hasn't shown his face here since.
Whoa.
Anyway, now everyone's had a look at his record. Because it sounds to me like after he didn't get what he wanted, he decided.
Bad dreams are formed from a buildup of negative emotions in the subconscious.
There's no point hemming and hawing. Let's report this guy to the
Is anyone there?
Susukida.
We'd like to book a therapy session. Can we start now?
Hello, please come with me. I'll get you registered.
Wait, those are the two guys Paimon mentioned earlier. Just this morning they were calling the bathhouse a scam and a ripoff.
Oh, really? Well, that proves it, doesn't it? I was right. So chin up, Mizuki. I bet you business will start.
Yeah, you Yume Kuibaku provide an unbeatable.
Interesting. Well, good. Murasaki, go help Shion, please.
Should have kept my mouth shut.
Now we just need to report this guy as a fraud to the Tenryu Commission. What Murasaki suggested. Problem solved. It looks like the Isa bathhouse will be back in business.
Of course it did. Now then, you only got partway through the VIP experience last time, didn't you? You still have to try the hot springs and snacks. Both are top tier.
Oh, true!
Dopo un bagno di soggetti termali, qualche dei soliti spunti trovavamo le vestite in perfetta e non ho letto. Va bene.
Wow, Paimon feels incredible now. Nothing beats the complete service package.
Mi andrò da Mizuki a prenotare il prossimo appuntamento.
Agreed! Although Paimon didn't notice her inside just now. What could she be doing out at this hour? Let's ask around. Hey there, Mr. Aikawa. Do you have any idea where Mizuki went?
Oh, you're looking for Mizuki? She actually tends to disappear for a while around. As for where she goes and what she does during that time.
She takes the evenings to relax, huh? She probably tells people she's relaxing. Oh, remember the place from last time?
Va bene, quindi dobbiamo andare nella zona della... No, sì, nella zona dell'altra volta. Dovevamo incontrare per la prima volta. Va bene. Quindi, comunque della storia non sto capendo molto. Appunto c'è questo... Visto che adesso mi sfugge il nome che abbiamo appena detto. E Mura. Che appunto non so, è tipo cattivo, boh, non ho capito di preciso. Che succede?
What? Why is Mizuki crying? Unless... Oh, maybe... Well, firstly...
Oh, I see. I was planning on... Don't worry.
Oh, what's up?
No, my digestion was fine this time. What you saw just now was the aftermath of the digestion process. Like I said, bad dreams are basically bundles of all kinds of negative emotions. When I digest them, I feel them all for myself. So when I'm processing these emotions, I tend to get...
Does that happen to all Yumiku?
Oh, don't worry about the others. Most Baku have a very poor understanding of humanity. So to them, a human bad dream just tastes like a slice of bland white bread. I'm the odd one out in that sense. When I was studying abroad, I made a... Now I understand human emotions much better. But still, that's no reason for you to be concerned about me. Letting your emotions out is one of the most effective ways...
Paimon thought maybe seeing those customers had even makes Paimon mad. Yes, they were led astray by some...
I can't blame them. The idea that you can forget all of your traveler, if I really could make you...
Immagina di dimenticare il tuo dolore e il tuo senso di nostalgia, ma senza svanire anche la gioia della riunione a cui tanto aneli. Immagini di abbandonare una volta per tutte la tua disperazione, ma avverti il tuo spirito combattivo scivolarti tra le dita, come acqua tra le foglie. Immagini di essere libero da ogni rimpianto, ma ti accorgi che tutte le esperienze che ti hanno formato non hanno più alcun senso. Quindi quello che ho capito, Mizuki prima piangeva perché tipo quando leva gli incubi delle persone, gli incubi vanno a lei. No, forse non ho capito, no vabbè.
You really are different from other people. Discovering what troubles people is easy for me, even in your case. But although I can see your troubles clearly, I still don't completely understand you. Thanks for... Anyway, it's much too late to book another appointment now. You should head home.
Alright, good night!
Bye for now.
Da casa, non
If you still...
da casa. Vabbè. Va bene, un'altra missione completata. Attendi fino al mattino successivo. 8, 12. Ecco fatto. Comunque siamo a 40 minuti di registrazione. Non vorrei che il video venga troppo lungo. Quindi torniamo per l'ennesima volta alle terme Aisa. Vi ricordo che tra l'altro che Mizuki è anche un'amica di Molani, perché Mizuki è stata a Natlan, appunto al popolo delle sorgenti, ossia dove sta Molani, e quindi sì, sono amiche, Mizuki e Molani.
Mizuki! We're here to book our next
Cosa è successo a loro due adesso?
Oh no, what's wrong with them?
They've been like this ever since they woke up.
Ooh, it's an extreme case of indigestion.
Huh? How come?
I doubt it. We all...
Paimon blames the other two.
You're right. Something's definitely wrong with their nightmares. Our point being, no. Oh, this situation is dire.
What can we do?
We need to find those 2 customers from yesterday and figure out the cause of their bad dreams. Without knowing that, I have no way of treating them. Traveler, Paimon, I know you spoke to them, but...
Let's see. They did say they were gonna get...
Lead the way.
Va bene, non resta altro che tornare sempre nel logo dell'altra volta. Eccoci tornati da loro due di cui avevamo parlato l'altro giorno.
I went out to sea earlier today, but was so distracted.
Yeah, I messed up today too. But hey, what's the big deal? A few bandits got away, it's not the end of the...
Hey, you two! Murasaki and Shion are sick, and it...
Whoa, someone's in a bad mood, huh?
I know, right?
What's wrong?
They're acting so weird. Paimon was pretty aggressive just now, but they don't...
Allow me. Gentlemen, do you still remember visiting Isa Bathhouse?
Did we?
I don't think so.
Huh. Do you recall having any bad...
No, why would I? What in this world?
Nope, nothing comes...
What is going on? It's like they've completely forgotten what they did
hanno
last
perso la
night.
memoria o non sono mai venuti.
Although, Paimon can believe what they're saying.
No, they're clearly not in their right minds.
Oh? Oh?
Whoa!
Entered their subconscious minds. I noticed they've both become disassociated from their subconscious, meaning I can access it. Similarly to...
No! Those thugs! I won't let them get away with it!
The sea is too rough today.
Huh?
As you can see, their troubles haven't gone anywhere. Susukida seems to have a short fuse, which causes him to act out of line. As for Umiko, I believe he developed a fear of stormy waves after their negative emotions have been isolated from their conscious minds and left, but those suppressed emotions will only continue to fester in their subconscious. If it's Emura Ichigensai's doing, I guess he's not the straightforward calm man we thought he was. Maybe he really does have ways of influencing human emotions. That would explain why no one has blown the whistle on him yet. Did you notice anything strange when you came?
Not really. They were allowed... You sure kept that one quiet.
Oh, no. Look, we have to find this Emura...
Mizuki?
Something inhuman is at work in Emura Ichigensai. The traveler's dream confirms that. He has victimized everyone who has received his so-called counsel. If we don't find and stop him as soon...
Yikes! Well, guess we better press these...
What's with the urgency?
Yeah, he'll turn up when he's ready.
This isn't...
You do remember what happened last night, only you don't want to talk about it. Because you can't reckon... Just thinking about it brings up an overwhelming sense of being torn apart.
Please, stop.
Emura Ichigensai's treatment has clearly left you wounded and at least...
All right. But seriously...
Yeah, apparently.
Is he trying to hide from me again?
They really don't know anything? Darn!
I don't suppose you know where he lives, do you?
No. We did ask yesterday.
In that case... Yes, I suppose. Now that I know what's causing their bad dreams, I can administer the... Honestly, you've already done your...
Don't forget, we want to book our next therapy session. So we're not gonna quit until all this is resolved. And the...
Looks like I have no... Still, I'm gonna need your full... The last thing I want is for you...
Don't worry about that. You should...
Paimon.
All right, sure.
Very good.
Pretty bold claim saying you'll track this guy down. It's nice of you to give Mizuki one less thing to worry about. 'Cause, in case you hadn't noticed, these guys are hopeless. They don't... Oh, wait, you're right! She was the one who tipped up. There's no time to lose! To the grand...
Andiamo al transferto di Narukami, ossia dove abita Yumemizuki. Eccoci, manca questa cosa. Scusate, ma alcune volte non mi prende bene il teletrasporto. Chiedo scusa. Vabbè. Quindi andiamo da Yae, che vi ricordo che è un personaggio che io possiedo.
She's usually somewhere around.
Here for a fortune slip, little ones? Or visiting a friend?
Whoa! Where did you come from?
That was a little lukewarm. You're starting to sound a lot like her. But pleasantries aside, what's the matter? You may remember I dropped a not-so-subtle hint as to his where... Let's not lose focus here. You're here to ask for my help.
Yeah, fair enough. Next thing we heard was he's not seeing patients there anymore. Apparently, he left.
Oh, and after the lengths I...
Don't know if this helps, but we did learn some other stuff about him yesterday. For example, a guy matching Amara Ichigensai's description came to me...
Wait, what? Amara Chuya?
You know him?
I once asked the Yai Publishing House to host an event for contributors to the Reader's Letters column. I had hoped it might be a fun chance to meet some like-minded people. Are you telling me that Amara the Hellraiser and Amara the Healer are the...
Based on every...
All right, well, in that...
Provate questo indirizzo.
Really?
This was the delivery address he gave to the Yai Publishing House once, when the warehouse took one look and assumed it must be some kind of prank, so they rejected the order, of course, with the benefit of hindsight.
You've got a point. Well,
I'm just glad I could help.
You mean Mizuki?
I can tell that she's invested an awful lot into the Isa bathhouse.
Really? 'Cause yesterday...
I assume Mizuki has told... She has always believed that, ever since we were classmates. The last thing she'd want is for me, of all people, to swoop in and save the day the moment the going gets tough. So if I'll take that as a compliment. Mizuki's always so considerate towards others. It would be nice for someone to reciprocate. Well done, you took the hint. Now, while I'm
Oh, right. Come on, let's send a message to Mizuki.
Devo metterci subito in contatto con Mizuki. Vabbè, quindi ora sarà perché andare in quell'isolotto. Eccoci arrivati.
This should be the place Miko...
Traveler, Paimon.
Eccoci qua.
Mizuki! That was...
All thanks to you two. With what I learned from those two guys, I managed to give Murasaki and Shion effect... So...
Sure hope so, 'cause this is our only lead. Wait, do you guys smell that?
Then that confirms it. So from here on out, stay close to me.
We'll be fine.
All right, fine.
Credo che dovremmo entrare in un dominio, quindi metto la tastiera, perché per combattere almeno la tastiera la devo usare, perché sennò si inceppa. Quindi so già che secondo me devo entrare in un dominio, appunto. Che punto è questa cosa qua di tutte le... Ecco, ci mancava solo questa. Elementi raccomandati elettro e animo. Solo che io di elettro non ce li ho potentissimi. Vabbè, mettiamo al posto di Travel, cioè mettiamo Amico.
Whatever would you do without me?
Però vabbè, comunque possiamo provare Mizuki. Beh, ovviamente la parte la velocizzerò tutta nel dominio. Sì, comunque è palesemente tutto copiato da Demon Slayer. No, e poi è enorme questo posto. Va bene.
Whoa. This is creepy.
Calm.
What is it, Mizuki?
Nothing new. Just further
A dopo. Ok, abbiamo fatto.
Miss Yumemizuki, you found me at last. Ah, and I see you brought some friends with you. Please.
Emerald.
Mizuki was right after all.
Please, do not call me by that name anymore. The old me was plagued by negative emotions.
You have to listen to me. There is no way to get rid of all your negative emotion.
Your perspective is most amusing.
What's so funny? Don't you know you're harming—
Harming people? That's what you believe? Very well.
What is up with him?
As you can see, Miss Yumemizuki, all my psychological problems have been I must thank you for your attempts to diagnose my condition. But I see all my misery was merely a consequence of human frailty. I lived in fear and anger. Fear that I was not worthy of other people's attention. I became a slave to my emotions. They turned me into a wretched and loathsome creature, hostile to everyone. But things are different now. No longer will I be afraid. Never again will I be stirred to anger. No, I am filled now with only one emotion, and that is happiness.
What I'm hearing is that you've developed your own unique understanding of—
I would be delighted.
The first is a soldier with poor control of his temper. He flies off the handle too easily, and it gets him into all sorts—
He simply needs to let go of his anger. Then he will surely find peace and happiness.
The second is a fisherman who's developed thalassophobia. Now he is unable to provide for his family, which is causing him immense anxiety.
Oh, of course. He must cast his fear far away and forget it ever existed. Then he can return to the sea.
I'm sorry, but you're wrong.
Oh?
The soldier's anger is rooted in his strongly held principles. Yes, his rage, losing his anger made him passive and apathetic. The fisherman's fear made him one of the most reliable sailors around. Thanks to his cautiousness and diligence, accidents were rare, but after forgetting his fear, he destroyed the fruits of the— Fascinating, isn't it? Anger gives— Emotions are integral to human dreams. And after many years of dealing with their dream, negative emotions do not just go away. They will always be there. This is true. Not only that, but they're present. So do you have any idea—
What an amusing theory. In fact, I do remember those two. But I'm afraid that the only emotion I sense in— How can you believe that negative emotions are required for a healthy psyche? It's a laughable theory. Don't you remember how I was when we first met? You call that healthy?
Acknowledging that negative emotions exist doesn't mean giving them free rein over our minds and lives. But if that balance gets disrupted, emotions start working against each other. Untethered rage, the person you were when you first came to my practice—
I...
You were dominated by your emotions. Under their influence, you deliberately... This diagnosis is going to sound harsh. You've simply gone from one extreme to another. You say you've reached perfection, but you're just as dysfunctional now as where...
You... I will forgive you for this offense, because I know my present You once told me that nightmares are the result of a buildup of negative emotions. Clearly, that proves that all of my negative emotions have been definitively eradicated.
I'm afraid not. Look where we are right now.
What?
No wonder! Paimon knew something was up the moment we arrived!
The enemies that we encountered were manifestations of his negative emotions. That can only happen in a nightmare.
No, that can't be.
That entity claimed it could remove your negative emotions. But all it did was separate them and store them deep in your subconscious. Your situation is far worse than that of the other victims. It has deceived you at a much deeper level. You can't...
How laughable. Fear? No. There is no fear left in me. This is all just a terrible joke.
Something's appeared behind...
So, my arch-nemesis has seen through my trickery. Clearly, you came prepared.
So it is you.
What is that?
A nightmare monster. A fearsome yokai that was once the bane of Inazuma. We Yumemizuki Baku eat the nightmares of humans, while they called those nightmares their home. When I heard the traveler recount that strange dream, I knew that, but it's still a shock to see one of our long-lost arch-enemies.
Then allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kurayume.
Kurayume. That's a name I haven't heard in a...
Likewise. Yumemizuki is a name that takes me back to a different age. Although I must say, we may be ultimately the fall of the nightmare monsters, but now, I have found a way to revive my...
Oh? Oh no! We've got to catch up to him!
Credo che... No, vabbè, credo che ci vediamo dopo. Oh?
I used my powers to cushion our fall.
Don't worry, we've fallen from bigger heights before. The bigger issue...
We've been completely cut off. That creature...
Would it be easier if we wake up now and go catch him in the...
Remember the fragrance we smelled on our way in? That's how the monster lures people into the... He's turned Emirachuya's nightmare into his lair.
Eat this nightmare? What is...
Not only is it possible, Paimon...
Oh, Paimon knows that! It's just... We all saw what happened to Murasaki.
This monster has harmed too many people. We have to stop it. It's okay. I knew what I was getting into. We may not have caught him, but our chase wasn't in vain. He led us deep inside his dream. We should now be at the...
It's so dark.
That's what happens if you leave your negative... There must be a lot of emotional fragments in this place.
Wait, but what is...
Where the light is.
Il luogo dove si trova la luce. A dopo.
If I say it's your fault, it's your fault! Do you understand? You shouldn't go running around with that stupid thing in your...
Ugh. The atmosphere here is so...
Be careful. Every time we draw near to one of...
Ecco, adesso credo... Vabbè. Ci vediamo dopo. No, forse no. Ma credo che ogni volta che andiamo qua, cioè appunto ogni volta che andiamo in una stanza.
A writer? Get rid of this trash!
We shouldn't stay here.
Basta. Dove è l'albero che c'eri tu? Vabbè, a questo punto non c'è bisogno che lo cito, tanto ogni volta che andiamo in un posto c'è sempre
I want that guy. Let's keep playing. Ignore him.
Wow.
Nope.
Look!
Ecco la luce.
Sweet dreams.
Bene.
What is it?
It's his sorrow. Human emotions exist in a delicate balance. By isolating these negative emotions and allowing them to fester, if we want to restore balance.
Oh, so that's what you mean when you talk.
Well done, Paimon.
Aw. Alright, what's...
I need to find a way to separate the negative emotion. Sorrow might just do the job. As long as it's kept in...
Let it out, Chuya. Let the tears flow. You'll feel better.
Ma?
This process will untangle his unbridled fear and anger, his unresolved resentment, and his unshakable despair. These excess emotions will be separated out from the rest. They are the source of this nightmare.
Mizuki!
Ha mangiato l'incubo.
It's all right. A good cry can work wonders. Even though he seems beyond helping.
Are you ready to come out now, Chuya? I'll be waiting for you right here, son. I'd love to listen to more of your stories.
È cattiva la madre. Tipo lo mette dentro questo coso. Non ho capito niente. Non ho capito cos'era quel posto. Scusate ragazzi, ma io la storia di Mizuki non l'ho capita bene, sinceramente. Questa cosa qua di Murachuya.
I thought I had found the perfect host, but you found the...
He's back again!
Freeing a single host from my clutches.
Oh? Quanto manca ancora? Siamo a un'oretta di registrazione. A dopo. Ah no, come non detto.
What is this place?
I can't...
Borderland?
To put it simply, it's a dream. This must be how that monster
Mizuki, that...
He's trying to turn this place into a nightmare so he'll be more at home. This place is connected to the dreams of every human. If he succeeds, then
we know what we need to do. We gotta
Maybe. If we can get close enough to reach his core. Dealing with this many in one go is going to take a different approach.
Sweet dreams?
Lost minds. There should be some around here. And some of them will have come from Sweet Dreams originally. Come on, follow me. The core should be just up ahead.
Why? Are these sweet dreams not sweet enough?
I just wish we could have gathered some more. Which means we're running out of time.
No problem. We're ready.
Credo che abbiamo fatto.
Because the happiness you provide is a lie. All you do, all the while these repressed feelings can... Your kind has always thrived by magnifying your host's negative emotions for your...
Incorrect. This, when a human becomes dominated by their negative... But I can give them a fantasy instead, turning them into the perfect hosts. This is the path to a revival.
You do realize what that means, don't you? You've gone from...
Oh, I'm perfectly aware. But I'm afraid I could not care less for the moral burdens that you and... Now here's a question well worth thinking about. If we allow the humans themselves to decide... Do you see now? I won this battle long before you ever set foot inside this tree.
Che succede?
What's going on?
He's growing stronger, but we've exhausted the power of... Even if we could find more sweet dreams now, it still wouldn't be enough.
If you accept that negative emotions are an immutable presence in the human mind, then you must also know that such emotions include apathy. Without the Yumemizuki Baku, there to hold their hand and walk them through dreams, no, they would sooner run from reality to...
But the whole reason I wanted to become a psychologist... Traveler. These feelings. So that's how they should taste. Longing, caused by separation. Despair, caused by failure. Regret, caused by missed opportunity. And after all these flavors comes long before you ever met me. The power that you have gained by processing everything from your long journey. The whole reason I wanted to become a psychologist was to try and help people become someone like you. Once the false dream he created has been destroyed, I don't think I ever would have been able to do this without...
Don't mention it.
You shall join my ancestors in death.
What? He's still not dead? Wait, does anyone else hear water? Where is that coming from?
Maybe he made his host build some kind of device in the underwater cave.
So you mean we're in danger in the...
We've got to wake up.
But how?
Dobbiamo svegliarci.
This should be high enough.
Huh?
If you're afraid, then just take my hand and close your eyes. Yes, just like the last time.
Devi finché non ce lo dice Lady, come l'ultima volta, esatto. Quindi credo che adesso usciremo dall'incubo.
Hold on tight. The Yumemizuki Baku are getting to work.
E ora Mizuki rimuove gli incubi da tutta la gente. Bella, bella come scena, molto carina. Era una cutscene questa.
It's finally over. It's a good thing I had the... They were very delicious. Traveler, could I pick your brain with another question? What do you think humans tend to have more... If most people struggle to deal with their negative emotions, they bottle them up inside. As a result, humans have far more bad dreams than good ones. And most heck, there are even people out there who only have the mind space to have, which is all to say that the dreams we get to taste are usually bad ones. I once believed the only reason we Yumemizuki Mizuki existed was to, even though I call myself a clinical psychologist, still, after learning the principles of if we can use psychotherapy to help people come to terms with their emotions, they'll gain the ability to deal that way. More and more people can free up their minds for truly happy dreams until there'll be enough to share around. A naive one, more like. Even though I've run this business for quite a long time now, it still hasn't come true. Not even once. So I must thank you, because after meeting you, and knowing that is all the treatment I need against the dark thoughts I sometimes have.
There you are! Paimon's been looking everywhere for you too! Paimon was just watching the Baku eat the nightmares. They got really full and started rolling around on their tummies. It was so cute. Oh, and speaking of Baku, we were gonna book another appointment with you, weren't we?
It's a little late for that now.
Oh.
Still, the night is young.
Huh?
Manicomio della Mangiasogni. Missione completata. Io non ho altro da dire. Detto questo, abbiamo finito. Spero che il video vi sia piaciuto. Comunque sì, comunque è bella comunque come vista. E quindi non ho altro da dire, dirà c'è Mizuki. Non ho altro da dire. Detto questo, spero che il video vi sia piaciuto e ci vediamo al prossimo video. Ciao! Sì, però mi sono appena accorto che non è finita. È diventato giorno e a un certo punto mi è comparso l'epilogo. Quindi ragazzi ci so gli ultimi minuti.
Excuse me! Hello! Please come register over here!
What's going on? Why are there so many...
Oh, it looks like business is booming with Amura Ichigensai on the picture. And it's good to see.
Morning, you two. Want to make an appointment?
Yes, please. For today.
Then I better get you another VIP pass.
Awesome! And
that... Oh my. Imagine if you'd taken my advice and sold your shares the other day.
Why would I be upset? It's not as if I ever took your suggestions.
Oh, I've missed that way with words.
Would it kill you to not sneak up on...
Morning, little ones. Did you enjoy the scenery last night? Hardly. That tree was directly...
Is there a reason you're here, Lady Guji?
Mostly because I felt like a walk. The gentleman who your fellow Yumemizuki Baku fished out of the water last night is...
It could have been worse, I suppose. Come on, Miko. You've always been worse than... I admit that I feel inferior around you, and have an urge to prove myself. My sense of inferiority keeps my ego in check.
Oh, you could have told me sooner. The poor traveler here has been doing all my running around for me.
True. But then again, Amura Ichigensai had amassed a huge following. An angry mob of zealots could have done
While that's all true, my main concern was that I didn't want to... I always seem to forget that...
It's not that I don't get upset. Here's your new VIP pass.
Perfetto.